Here at Pendulum Inc., we give artists, onlookers, and students of hip-hop an in-depth look
at how rhymes were formulated
and crafted by breaking down exactly what MCs say and write,
showing you the tricks of the trade
directly from the hip-hop scribes themselves.
Sign up today at penduluminc.com. See you in class. Long live lyricism.
THA.
Damn! Yeah.
You want to lead us in prayer? Yes, come on. You want to lead us in prayer?
You can't volunteer to say grace, so not say grace.
President, I'll go ahead and do that.
Go ahead, girl.
Father God, we come to you today thanking you for the safe travel of all the ladies, all the men that helped us organize this today. Lord, let us have a great afternoon, positive energy, and let us get out of here quickly.
Yes. Thank you,
Jesus.
Jesus.
I needed that.
Thank God.
Praise God. Yes, sir.
Can I talk that shit? Can I talk that shit? Can I talk that shit? Cause I can walk that shit. I don't really care what they talking about, cause most of them just talk the talk, they can't walk it out.
Welcome to 2021's Woman of the Year panel. Shout out to everybody in the building. I'm going to allow everybody to introduce themselves, and then I'll jump into the rules and the regulations and the formats. I'm going to start over here to my left with Cece.
Hey ladies, and my Tata and Sarah. Hey y'all. So I'm Cece. Let's talk battle rap. Shout out to the team. Shout out to the gang, friends. I got my girl Tata with me, Dylan, Nina, Titus, everybody. And you know, I'm not gonna waste no time because I'm ready to talk. I'm ready to the debate. So
Hey everybody, it's Tata from Let's Talk Battle Rap. Just feel blessed and honored to be here amongst these women to talk about the queens and all the work that they put in 2021. We're going to have a great debate. Let's get it.
What's good, everybody? Sarah Kana, La Madrina, godmother of this battle rap thing, you heard me? Representing Prison Battle League, representing, you know what I mean, GTX. Shout out to Team Mommy.
Hurricane Dew, representing Duminati TV and OTFMZ. You guys already know.
Lola Dope, representing New Era Podcast. Shout out to my guys, Ben, Freddie, Fatboy Dutch. Shout out to the cousins. You know, I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm happy to be here with all of y'all. This is an honor for me. So let's go.
Hello, everyone. Winged Truth, the Breakdown Crew Network. It is the network. Also representing Rare Breed Entertainment, Brick by Brick, 1SKs. I am definitely once again happy to be here for the second 2021, I was going to say champion, Wody, whatever you want to call the nicknames that we have for it. Thanks for having me back, guys. And yeah, let's get it.
And I am Slim Rita, champion. The show has begun. So I'm going to go over the rules and regulations for everybody here as well as everybody at home watching. The rules: raise your woman sign when prompted to vote for who you feel should get a higher placing amongst the ranks. We will do voting throughout. Keep your comments at a minimum, meaning 30 seconds to a minute, depending on the argument. The rounds will consist of reconstructing the top 10 that has been given by the survey, people who took the survey. First up is placing 10 to 5. Second up is placing 5 to 3. And then last but not least, we're going to be placing second and Woman of the Year. The format. We debate around the structure criteria, which is on the next page, ladies. When it gets closer to the top 5, that's when we'll allow stronger arguments and more lengthy debates. Everyone in this room has a percentage attached to their name. Your voice at every vote is very important. Depending on the turnout, you have a 10% controlling interest on where $2,500 go. You can say whatever you want, just make sure you have facts and your arguments are strong. Whenever everyone makes their final vote for Woman of the Year, I will then get the final survey results that will account for the 15% overall decision. 2 weeks ago, we did the top 10 survey and we have our names, but really quickly, I'm going to get into the format and the criteria. First up, we have strength of schedule. Strength of schedule is, we have the definition here. It is defined as the level and difficulty of a battler's opposition. How hard was their schedule, their list of opponents, win-loss, frequency, things like that. We have impact. A battle rapper that has a strong effect on the culture, someone who possibly shifted the culture or had a certain level of momentum. We have consistency, a battle rapper that shows up for every battle, that maintains high quality and has somebody that we can always depend on. Moments, which is undeniable instances that, we cannot deny. And here we have Tory Dell remote not working. That's a moment. We have material, which is, great penmanship, displaying substance, creativity, and high lyrical ability. And the delivery is also a part of it. Performance. A battle rapper that displays great projection, movement, and delivery. A battle rapper that is proficient in entertaining a viewer and or audience. So now that we have that part out of the way, we are officially going to be in our first round where we're going to start placing 10 to 5. So I'm going to read off the names that, we have from the survey.
Right.
Okay, we have C3, we have 40 Bars, we have First Lady Flames, we have KCJ, Vixen the Assassin, Yoshi, Coffee Brown, Prestavia, Jazz the Rapper, and Miss Hustle. So now, ladies, we're at 10. Who do you guys want to place at number 10?
I got caution.
I got Lady Caution at 10.
I got caution at 10 for sure.
Mike.
Yeah, I got
I'm sorry. I got caution at 10.
I add caution to that too, for me.
Yeah.
I would agree with caution being at 10. I'm fine with that.
I actually have caution at 9 on my list for impact.
Who's your 10?
Gaddis.
Okay. Anybody else got something different than caution?
I had Prestavia.
Talk about it, lady. Talk about it, though. Y'all gotta talk about it. Why you got?
You looked at me like
I got Prestavia.
Why you got Prestavia and why you got Gaddis at y'all 10s?
I thought you want to go first.
So I got Gaddis. First of all, great year for Gaddis. She was undefeated for the year up until the Jazz battle, which had heavy impact, which also led to a bigger battle on a bigger stage with bigger bags. So for me, she could have been higher on my list if the impact of her loss was not so grandiose. But she did have an undefeated year up until that point. She did have impact by beating Official. I give her all the credit in the world for that. I don't take nothing away from her for Official's performance. I give her everything. She won that battle. I put Caution at 9 above her, even though I feel like Gaddis, she didn't have as many battles, but I feel like she had more clear wins than Caution. But I feel like the whole reason we even got a lot of fire lit under all of these ladies we're about to talk about is due to Lady Caution. She went hard this year. She has a lot of battles. She's got some 1-rounders. She got some 3-rounders. She's got some wins on there, some debatables. Yes, she's got some losses. She had the big loss with Yoshi. But for me, if you were already in my top 5 for Woman of the Year, one loss when you've put in that much work won't drop you out of my top 10.
Do you have her beating Coffee?
I have that battle. I have Coffee edging that battle, but I think that is debatable. I don't think the app reflects what I saw in her in the building. While I was watching that battle, I said this is a bar fest. You can go find the tweet. You can go look at the interview I did with Caution right after. That was a great battle, and I felt like she showed in that moment why she deserves to be on that type of stage.
Okay, and see, I'm going to piggyback off of everything you said. Note, put pen in it, because everything you said is the reason why I wanted to put her at 10 for me. However, Prestavia, for me, when we talk about impact, my thing with when I rated the two of them, although they both were grinding like crazy, hitting several different platforms, the win-loss ratio for me was more. It was Prestavia had a better record for me than Caution did. She put in the work. I don't want to discredit her at all, but for a rookie to kind of come in, and that's no disrespect to Prestavia, but for a rookie to come in and make this big of an impact in female battle rap, for me, that's a big thing. And I feel like she definitely deserves.
I have a question.
Yes.
So do y'all have Caution on your top 10?
She was.
Okay.
But I went with Prestavia. So what I'm saying is, in her defense, I see where you're coming from with Caution, but I was more like, okay. Yeah, I went with Prestavia. That's my reasoning for going with Prestavia.
Just to be clear, I got Gaddis at 10 and Caution at 9.
I'm so sorry. You did say Gaddis. I'm so sorry. Well, ladies, I should have been addressing all of y'all. Okay. Well, then I'm addressing you too.
Caution being at 10.
Okay.
I'm cool with Caution being at 10.
The vote is the vote. Lady Caution, congratulations.
Shout out to Lady Caution.
Shout out to Lady Caution.
Didn't that work?
She did work.
She had a lot of battles. She had a lot of battles last year. I want to see her take less battles so that she can focus on her material more, so that she was stumbling, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I can see the glimpses there, like of everything that I want to see from her that I think she does really well. But maybe taking so many battles isn't the best thing. You did that now, so now let's focus on resume building. Will be the only thing I say.
One thing to note is as far as Caution too, because what I did like her being, and I know that 40 Cal now has his virtual league, but shout out to her for battling on Word Sport and all the other she does. Yeah, and to me, she gives the same 100% with those virtuals that she does on stage. Okay. And so I do, I agree. Like I said, that was my thing as far as, like you said, the material, taking less battles. I understand why she did it this year, because last year it was a fight for her because she was gearing up. So this year, definitely, I agree with that. But salute to her. Yeah.
And shout out to Lady Caution for always coming in something for us to enjoy. I like what she brings the battle rap to the stage as far as her attire.
Yes, fashion. And she's always done that. That's
shout out to Lady Caution's fashion.
All right, ladies, we're moving on to number 9. We now know.
Oh, that was so easy.
We now know, who Tata had in her number 9 spot, but who you ladies have? Where are we going with this one?
I got Flames.
I know. You told me. You
said C3, Lola?
Yes, baby. I got argument for it though.
Okay, no. Go ahead. I got E Hart at 9.
Okay.
My reason for E Hart is for being at 9 is I got her edge in Flames. But I know that battle is very debatable. And I even went back and just did bars for each round. And it's close for me. But I got her edge in that one. And then I feel like after that battle with E Hart, she got a battle with Inez. She smoked him in one round. What else she got? She got Inez. Yeah, that's it. She won both of those battles. I love the material, but I feel like the girls that I have above her just have a little bit more work than her. So it's not anything taken away from her, but I just feel like the girls above her got a little bit more to play with.
I will say the battle with Flames is like, heavily regarded right now. The people are loving that one. That was looked at as an instant classic. So to have
I got
a
that
battle
as
like
my
that,
female battle of the year.
to have a battle like that throughout the year, like even though she didn't do too much work, but to still have a battle that's looked at as a classic immediately is a good thing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I have Gaddis at 9.
Okay.
And I'm cool with that.
That jazz battle, man.
But I have, and like I said, I have Flames because the way, like we said, even with the E-Heart battle, for me, she has 2 other battles that could be considered debatable. Like, I understand what they're saying on the app, but that JC battle, I'm sorry. Like, she killed it.
Her strength of schedule.
Her strength. I'm so sorry if y'all didn't hear that. Definitely. She's another. Okay. I don't call her an up and coming because Flames has been battling for a while now. She's been here. You feel me? Y'all just got new. Y'all just got hit. But her battles, I mean, she had Cheddar, who was a few years ago, who beat 40. You feel me? So, I mean, for me, you feel me? Okay, I ain't mad at that. The EK battle, the E-Heart, and the JC battle for me put her at number 9. Let me just put it that way. And I'm not mad for
I can
Yeah, I can say no because
I like your arguments and all the great things being said about Flames, but I got her higher. She's 6 on my list.
I am not mad at that.
I got her way higher. Yeah.
I got her way higher.
I feel like win or lose, Flames always show up. Mm-hmm. Listen, the EK battle. Mm-hmm. I was in the building, right? She is going hard, and then she throws up. She squats, she throws up, and she stands back up and starts rapping right where she left off from. She's a fucking warrior. And every time Flames is on the stage, you're going to get that warrior, win or lose. You're going to get a classic. You're going to get the opposition to show up. You're going to get a great battle. She's professional. So Flames, win or lose, she's higher on my list for those reasons.
I'm going to say I'm not mad at Gaddis being at number 9. I feel like, does she have a dope year and did she make a splash on the scene? Obviously she did. She wound up getting Jazz. But I feel like even though she had those great battles with RX and Official, it was like once you got to Jazz, it was like the brakes have been pressed.
Right.
So I'm not mad at her being at number 9. With Flames, I have Flames a little bit higher. Mm-hmm. So did you guys want to vote on this one, or does anybody have the same person?
So who's the 2 names that people are saying?
Flames I'm sorry.
Damn, I'm sorry.
Gaddis or Flames?
Gaddis or Flames?
So
we probably gotta argue them
is
too.
Higher, respectfully.
Right. Okay. And here's
respectfully. I don't mind I'll
put Gaddis before Flames.
I had C3 at 9, but it come down to a little more of a technical argument when it comes to why I placed her on 9. Mm-hmm. I just feel like she had a few 1-rounders. Talking about the people on my list, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like at this point in C3 career, I want her to be more picky with her resume to a point. Like, she had a debatable win with Vixen, but other than that, I don't feel like it's too many notable names on there. She had the 2-on-2 or whatever, which was she did.
Beretta.
They did fire the Fendi battle, but I feel like if Fendi wouldn't have stumbled, she won that battle. So I got C3 there, but I don't feel like on my list she's higher than the other girls that I have there. I don't have Gaddis on my list, but I would.
Wait, you don't have her on your top 10 at all? Oh, that Jazz battle, really?
The reason in the
damn Jazz.
It's not because of just the Jazz battle in my head. When y'all bringing up her argument, I was just looking at some other girls, Chrissy and Shuni, and I see where y'all coming from. That's why I'm not gonna argue her being on 9, but Flames is higher.
I agree with that. I have Flames higher.
I'm not mad at that,
but I know I can't get everything I want.
I would put after y'all argument, I would put Gaddis over somebody that's on my list. So now that y'all made that argument, I don't mind her being at 9. She just flames to me. You
clutching.
gotta get that over a little bit. You had some.
Well, no, I was agreeing with you. I was just saying that if I'm gonna trade it out, I would prefer to put Gaddis there. I'm not mad at that because I just needed Flames on the list. That was my thing. Okay. It was so many. It is so much because technically, I feel like C3 should be higher though. Now I get where you're coming from with the one rounders, but
I feel like too, like some of her stuff, like even with Vixen, you can argue. Even with Vixen, I was like, we can put it in the middle.
You need to just be like this.
Even with Vixen, I feel like you might can argue that she didn't win that battle, and also she's supposed to win that battle clear. Like, you know, she been here for so long. I feel like that was Vixen's test to keep up, and she kept up, irregardless to whether you feel like she lost or won.
Yeah, I got
she
her
put up a great
that.
fight. She put up a great fight, and I personally had Vixen. I know that the consensus is C3, and I'm okay with that because to me it's so debatable. But I just feel like with the other names like Fendi, AA, 8R14 versus the guy, and then the 2-on-2, and it's a one rounder. She got 4 1-rounders. Wait, she got 4 1-rounders and 2 3-rounders. To me, it's like
I like her and Fendi battle. Shout out to Fendi.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that
Fendi.
1-rounder a lot.
Fendi is fire. Just by the way.
But I also, but to
Fendi is
piggyback on that, although they're one rounders, the way I look at it is she also moved around the culture.
Yes.
I'll say I do that. Like, but see, when we was using the point system, when I have to rank her opponents, I have to rank them on the lower scale. But for her, I want her resume to always say Vixen or somebody higher than. You know what I'm saying? I also understand she's battled a lot. So, you know what I'm saying? But that's my only thing. 'Cause I just feel like the 1-rounders and the names don't equal up to what I think C3
Her
is
greatness.
worth.
Right. I agree with that.
Okay.
I think for me,
I had Flames at 9, but I'm not opposed to having Goddess at 9.
Okay.
Only for the same reasons. But I also feel like they both kind of the impact was different. Whereas you look forward, not saying that I love Flames, so let me just say that outright. Like, whatever my opinion is doesn't mean I don't love y'all any less. It means I love you as my peoples, but this is what we're doing at Woody. So this is what we're going to speak facts. I feel like people look forward to when Goddess battle, when you heard Goddess was going to battle. So for me, that's the impact of it that made me kind of have them in the flip mode. You understand? It was 3 rounds every time she battled. There weren't 1-rounders at all. So that's why for me, I had Flames and then it was Goddess for me. But I do understand and I can see how, you know, it could be either or. But that was like
That battle of the year, that performance of the night, we gotta do that. Listen, even if you say Flames, I think she beat EK. I feel like she lost to JC. I feel like you can debate her battle with E Hart. That for me is crazy. Like that, them different tests to me puts her higher. Even if you feel like, I feel like that's
2-on-2 with Coffee. Even though I got them losing, Blood Cousins, which is my favorite 2-on-2 name.
I love it. I love it. It's only because their material wasn't long. If I feel like they put up a better fight if they have a 6-minute round versus a 4-minute.
Time, but yeah. But yeah, they did their thing. Coffee and First Lady Flames. I want to see more of them doing 2-on-2.
I do too. That's why I feel like she higher, but I'm not mad at Gaddis. Y'all made a good argument for Gaddis, and it's somebody on my list I will put her over. So I'm cool with Gaddis at 9.
Okay, so
we placing Gaddis at number 9.
Yep.
All right, we're going to place Gaddis at number 9. Congratulations to Gaddis. You are number 9 on the Wody list.
She probably like, why are you talking?
All right, ladies, number 8. We getting down to the nitty gritty. What we doing here? Number 8.
Y'all go first.
I got Prestavia.
I got somebody that's not on the list.
I'm not mad at Prestavia.
We finally agreed.
Prestavia 7.
I got somebody
8 isn't bad either.
Even though we LTBR, we still disagree.
Y'all about to kill me. Y'all about
Agree to disagree sometimes.
What you got to say?
I like Prestavia at
I got Shuni.
8. Yeah, there's a couple of names that
I got Shuni. But I feel like it's when I said I could take somebody off between maybe her and another person I feel like Gaddis year might have been stronger considering beating Official is a big deal. She did lose to Jazz, but I feel like gaining a Jazz battle after that is significant. That's a great accolade. And her RX battle, like, it was good. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we can't take nothing away. Because Shuni, the material be there for me. It be
the material was always A1.
So I put her there for the strength of her schedule. I feel like was decent. Like, you know what I'm saying? She had, hold on, let me find it. She had.
You talking about Shuni?
Yeah.
She had Dre Dennis,
RX, K-Profit, Vixen, RX. And this the thing. Even with like her losses, I feel like she still put up a great fight. Like,
and
just
not for nothing, so I'm right there with you. Her Dre Dennis battle to me was debatable.
Yeah.
I got her beating
a lot of
RX
her battles
too.
are. I got her beating RX, which I feel was good, but I feel like her issue
With the
is
stumble.
cleanliness. And anytime I wrote down something next to her, like I'm like, you might have lost to Dre Dennis based on stumbles. You might have lost to K Profit, like, or win K Profit, but y'all both was stumbly. You know what I'm saying? Vixen, like,
She could have beat Vixen.
that's
She
my
was
thing with her.
clean.
I don't know what it is, but I want her to get that together because to me, she solidified on the list without the stumbles. Because the material and the vetness that she show up there, you can't argue that.
Shout out to Shoni the rapper.
And
you
she
know
made
she
my
is
list.
now a
She
Midnight
not on
Madness
here.
belt holder.
Hey,
Shout out to her.
GTA.
And to be honest, her battle has been the best one that they dropped.
Right.
She had the bar of
Can
the
we
night
talk
too.
about it? Can we
Yes, she
talk
did.
about it? Yes, her battle was the best. She definitely put in work. It just has to be more consistent. That's it.
Right, but if we're basing everything on 2021, I'm not mad at Shuni at 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where I have her 8.
Because I was thinking of I'm looking at Chrissy's battles.
Yeah, Chrissy had See the Boss, Yoshi G, and Street Hymns.
Because Chrissy was.
I kind of have them grouped up together, like Chrissy, Prestavia,
It was
Shuni.
hard to pick for me.
I thought Chrissy had a great year.
She had a flawless year. Like, if I'm not mistaken, hold on. I think she could have arguably won all of her battles.
I believe.
Yeah, her and
you're
See
right.
the Boss was a little too
with 100%
kiki,
win.
but
Her battle with Street Hymns was debatable to me,
Debatable.
but
Yes.
it was very
It was very good.
entertaining.
It was extremely entertaining.
Extreme,
I think.
yeah, she's really
in
good.
the building
I said
and on
debatably,
cam.
She could have had
It was
won all of her
entertaining.
battles. And they all 3 rounds. They all 3-round battles. That's
Yeah.
significant. That's why I have her above Shuni. Because with being clean and decent, competition, you know what I'm saying, plus 3-round battles.
And she
What's up,
and
CC?
I would like to point out too that she battled earlier in the year, but she maintained impact.
Yes, all throughout the year.
Without a battle.
Y'all got Shuni and Chrissy in y'all top 10.
Yeah, and hold on, listen, because they not on the list. I just noticed neither one of them is on the list.
Do we have Yoshi in the top 10?
Yeah. I definitely do.
We're running out of spaces, y'all, for some of these.
I don't have
Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm
tell
still
you why
in my
I-
top 10.
I can tell you why.
I will tell y'all this though. I will
Right.
tell y'all this. If y'all would like to revise anything, if a name gets brought up and you feel like it should be number 10 or number 9
Yeah,
or
because we
number
running out
8,
of spots.
we can
That's
revisit
cool.
these
That's cool.
arguments.
Because
We can revisit them.
Chrissy's
I'm not
my
mad at
honorable
what-
mention.
right.
I'm not gonna. Everybody said it. I was in the building for her and Street Hymns, and it was a very entertaining battle both ways. She did her thing, especially in that room. No offense to John. It was like 100 degrees in that room, and they still put up a great battle. But I just feel like
Who's in
I
your
got her
spot?
beating Yoshi.
Who's in your spot for that one for 8?
I got Prestavia at 8.
I got her higher on mine.
Yeah,
I got
said
Prestavia higher on mine based on flawless execution.
Flawless
execution.
I got
I think the
Prestavia
only
at
thing with Prestavia for me, I'm not mad at her being number 8. The only thing with Prestavia is her resume isn't where other people's resume is throughout the year. So yes, she may have been flawless throughout the year, but she's not seeing a certain level of competition.
But
for
I
me.
feel like for that to be her first year and what she had got at the end of that year for being flawless, like I do have her higher on my list. I definitely do. And me choosing her to be over,
definitely made a
her
huge
impact
impact.
is crazy. Like when you look at her strength of schedule on there, for her, it's low. I think it's like a 9 with how I rated it. But when you look at impact and individual performance, she ain't slacked yet.
Yeah, she hasn't.
Not at all. But I will say this.
And she got 7
People
battles and she didn't
probably
lose.
can't tell you who she even battled.
But listen though,
unless
and
you're
not only
talking
that,
about
she
Diesel
beat the
on
gatekeeper
Caffeine
of the year.
or Lady Caution.
She beat the gatekeeper of the year. To me, that's a big deal.
That is a
for
big
her.
deal.
For her,
She did
and
all
her
that and
resume.
earned a URL debut
What
on
is it?
Caffeine and won it. That's big.
But can we say
That's a big impact
okay,
for me.
So can you say this was the year of her introduction to being?
Yeah, see, but this the thing. The reason
Her
I
first
rated
year was
high
her
is
breakout
because
year.
it
That
was, she
doesn't
kicked
happen
the
all the
door
time.
in.
Right, it's a breakout
And
year.
I
That's
feel
what I'm
like-
saying.
But her breakout year to me was actually not necessarily this past year,
2020, 21.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
2020, toward the end of 2020, right?
No, I felt like 2021 was her breakout year.
Yeah, I think that's her
Okay.
first battles was in 2020. If I'm
No,
not
her first. She might have introduced in
2020.
2020.
Yeah.
End of 20.
That's
Okay,
what I-
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for her
At
to,
the end of 2020.
for her to
Yeah.
end her year and then headline, so not headline, but she went to the Chrome 23. Then right after that, she got a main event with C3. Her year,
2021.
for her to end her year and then headline, so not headline, but she went to the Chrome 23. Then right after that, she got a main event with C3. Her year where girl is. In her case, I'm not gonna rank her. So,
That's
Right, we
2022.
gotta-
but I
we
understand
can't
it. But
bias.
that's how heavy she made an impact is that she's able to start reaping the benefits early. So my
Right.
thing is like I don't expect her to have certain competition names in her first like real upcoming year. I'm basing it on what have you done to get you to the next level, and she ain't lacked yet.
But if your strength of schedule, your opposition is not punching you in the mouth back.
Gatekeeper of the year. That
now,
says something.
listen,
No gate to
that,
the garden.
that battle to me, I did rewatch that battle. People kept saying
Who's the gatekeeper?
It was Lady
Caution.
Caution.
Lady Caution.
okay.
People
So
kept
for
saying
me,
OG
on
she thirtied her,
Prestavia,
right? And I rewatched the battle. I got Caution winning the second, but I thought that their battle was really good, and I thought it was competitive.
oh no, it's a good
She didn't
battle.
wash her.
But
Like-
that's still a big deal for her to come into Caution's territory and be able to
Yes.
receive a clear win, whether it's 3 or a 2-1. So for me, her resume, this wouldn't be good for like maybe Vixen or somebody a little above, but for Prestavia, I feel like it's heavy.
Prestavia got 4 Gates of the Garden.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Right.
so she did her thing on that
But,
league. Shout out to
but
Gates of
hold
the
on,
Garden.
let me also make a note that one of the Gates battles was actually supposed to be a Queen of the Ring battle. When she came in as a sparring session for Queen of the Ring, they ended up not being able to do it. Right. But
are we
two,
dealing
are we
with-
not going to? Let's not act like Tia S is not a heavyweight for Queen of the Ring
That's
either.
a fact too. That's a fact as well.
And they're right. That's
But
what
it's
I'm
her
saying.
impact monstrosity right now to say that, and not in a negative way. I'm saying no, and her impact is so big right now that this is the argument. You get what I'm saying? Her impact in every battle has us at this point. For me, I feel like she's done amazing because her impact, her voice has been so heavy.
But that's why I
Right?
put her at 10, opposed
So-
to putting her higher because
Of
of
the
the
resume.
cusp of,
But we gotta
she's
give
there.
credit for them. I understand.
That's why I have her at 8.
I have for the wins, the consistency of wins. It's crazy. Like even if we might not look at.
C3
I
is
got her.
probably the most consistent.
I
out
got
of
her
all of
losing
these
some of
people,
them battles
but you got her
though.
at
That's what I'm saying.
I
You
got
gotta make sure we
would've
keep
put
that
that
same
out there.
energy for the one rounders. Because some of these people got a lot of one rounders and consistency in winning. I just wanted to put that out
Put it
there
like this.
because
Put it
that's
like
gonna be a
this.
discussion.
Although
soon.
for
I feel
me,
it.
in women in female battle rap, although for me with C3, the way I look at it is she's still in demand. That's an impact if she's
Yeah.
still
Are
in
y'all
demand.
saying this more about
consistently.
Prestavia because
I
of the
think that
opponents?
Prestavia raps.
Or
battles, and
are
she
y'all
got
saying
4
this
one
because of
round
her
battles.
opponents
Okay.
weren't like big plates or big
So I feel
names
like-
or headline events and stuff like this? Is that why
I feel
y'all
like
saying
for
that?
me, it doesn't matter who her opponent was. Every time she battled, I looked forward to it.
Right, I feel that
So
way.
I don't
Yeah.
care who she battled. It was like I want to see her.
Right, I
Right,
agree.
so that was important because why did I want to see her? Because her pen game, she's saying something. I want to see. Half the time when I was watching, I thought I was watching a dude. Like back when I was coming up,
she got that
so
bar.
so she got that vibe again, and that made me want to watch her more. Because for me, it's like, that's my era. Talk to that bitch. That's my era. Yeah, get that bitch. That's my era. You feel me? So for me, Prestavia, you dig?
And then she just bring a refreshing energy.
Let's do it. Let's see where we at.
Yeah. So we placed at 8.
So I'm okay with Shuni at, if you doing Shuni at 8 and Prestavia at 7 is what y'all saying?
I don't know.
I got Chrissy and Shuni on my honorable mention.
You get what I'm saying?
I got Chrissy and Shuni on my list.
I got the same thing.
Let me say this. It was tough. It was tough for me to put Chrissy in my honorable mention because of the year she had, but the ladies went so fucking hard. Y'all made this real tough. Like, I should have got in on the first panel. You feel me? This right here.
Well, we here now.
This shit right here.
This is right. Okay. We here now.
Because I'm asking, like, if you guys got Shuni and Chrissy in y'all top 10, I'm looking at some of these names. Some of these names can't fit in y'all top 10.
But that's what we were saying. So let's get it through.
So, who are we giving to 8? Who is going to take this 8 spot? You going to give it to Shuni or we going to give it to Prestavia?
I got Shuni.
Who got Shuni?
I got Shuni. I mean, I got Prestavia higher on my list. She's on my list though.
Well, see, Flames, that's where I put Flames.
I had Prestavia higher on my list, but I'm not mad at her being at 8 because it's not like it's far away from where I originally had her.
I like Prestavia at 8.
So, okay, I thought we was at Shuni, but okay, Prestavia.
Well, those are the two names we've been arguing.
I think that when we thinking of Prestavia's 2021, Prestavia raps at a high level. So when she challenges H and H Zeke and Shy and I Am Martz, and no offense to Diesel, but who predicted that Diesel was gonna beat Prestavia? She goes up against that was the URL battle.
These all clear wins though. To me, that puts her hot, bro. Nobody got 100% wins.
But I do believe in the strength of the opponent.
Yeah, but she knew. My whole thing with her and my argument for why the strength of the opponent component this year for her is not as heavy. Like this year, she already starting. You know what I'm saying? Some type of way. Right. Last year, her build year, she not gonna jump straight to high level talent. Right. She got to kind of build up to it. But I feel like what she did with what she had to work with is a flawless execution.
I agree.
And in the little accolade might not be nothing, but Caution is gatekeeper of the year on that league, and she's not just she's going to be battling the top talent on the small league.
So the fight of number 8, fight of number 8 is Shuni and Prestavia because they both talk.
Nobody on Prestavia's, none of Prestavia's opponents are top 5
opponents.
over
Prestavia though because Shuni didn't have a flawless execution.
None of her opponents are top 5 opponents.
Who?
That's how I feel like
Prestavia.
Okay, so
they're not even top 5.
But what do we give her?
Shuni though? So wait, Lo, you're saying
I say I got Prestavia higher on this list.
But for right now, you're saying Shuni. But if Prestavia is 8, it's because of how her consistency or consistency in the battles over Shuni's.
Yeah, I'm not mad at Shuni at 8 either.
Well, we don't even know who y'all
just
have.
because I'm not mad at Shuni at 8 just because of the point of performance and execution.
Shuni got
execution
4
with
battles.
Shuni.
She got 2 3-round battles and 2 1-round battles. She like a 50-50 and she stumbled in all of them.
Prestavia performed better than Shuni in 2021.
This question, right? Are we going to put Prestavia at 7 and Shuni at 8 right now?
I want Shuni at 8.
I'm cool with that, even though Prestavia, but I'm a chill.
We can get back to it. We can get back to it.
I'm not mad at Shuni at 8.
Okay.
Shuni at
8. When you guys anyone object? I'm just
Shuni at 8, Prestavia.
Shuni, I hated Shuni versus Dre Dennis. I did.
Well, I mean, I feel that, but she was about the only girl that didn't get body on the
she didn't.
We're gonna be here for a minute.
Hit that water.
Okay,
I like Shuni versus RX.
She cleared that.
That was good. That was a good battle.
She cleared that.
Vixen,
she didn't.
She should have. I really thought she was.
She could have put up a better fight, but that's the stumbly thing. It's all of them seem like that.
Yeah, I'm not mad at Prestavia over Shuni the rapper.
I would definitely put
Flawless
Prestavia over
execution.
Shuni.
If Shuni gets through all her battles clean, it's no way
it's
we
a
can
different
talk about
argument.
it.
But she didn't.
She didn't. That's
Right.
why I feel like we got to give Prestavia credit for punching the way she did.
Who do you have?
She said Shuni.
I'm stuck at
Okay,
8.
so if we had Shuni,
Okay.
Take it step by step.
I wanna do the vote, right? So
Okay.
for 8, who is in favor of Shuni?
All right, in favor of Shuni at 8.
But hey, that's I already wrote it down.
Like I said, I'm okay with it. Okay, I'm not gonna.
We gotta get
We could change it if the other argument
Because it
pops
sounds
up.
like we're going to anyway. So
And just for those that are watching, like that's just for this year. There's a whole other year where Shuni might be number 1 or the winner. So let's just make sure that's clear as well.
I'm just happy we in a better space this year.
Let's go.
I
Number
wasn't here
7.
last year.
Now,
I'm
I said
ready.
I wasn't mad with Prestavia at 7. I originally had Prestavia at 7 for my list. But how do you women feel? Ola's looking at me with the death stare. I have her at number 1.
I have Prestavia.
Your list.
5.
I like Prestavia at 7 as well.
Okay.
Prestavia.
I got Chrissy at 7, but that's because she had 3 battles. She won all her battles. She got 3 battles. She won all her battles, and I feel like her strength of schedule is pretty decent. I feel like she didn't have no nasty showings. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me that mattered because, you know, the coffee battle was crazy. Like, she, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like she had great showings. Hold on, who was on her list? She had See the Boss, Yoshi, and Street Hymns. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, Yoshi is great talent to, you know what I'm saying, Street Hymns, See the Boss is good. And they battle was crazy. I thought that battle was a classic. So I feel like when you looking at her year compared to Shuni year, I had a struggle between where I would put them on my list. Right. But the difference was flawless execution. Like, she did really
I could
well.
watch all of Chrissy Yamaguchi battles again. Every last one of them.
She she just was kicking like, I'm here. And I respected it. I feel like she didn't slack at all. And if I'm not mistaken, all her battles is 3-round battles. Mm-hmm. So I had her over Shuni in that regards because Shuni was stumbly. Her strength of schedule was good, but her execution wasn't. But she did still win some of her battles.
Chrissy Yamaguchi's pen and style is fire. It's unique.
Yeah.
It's unique.
And
she
be barking like her aggression. Like I like what she doing.
Always.
She has a pen.
Yeah.
I just had Prestavia there because we just had the discussion. Like, you know.
Right. I just put Prestavia at 7 because I had her at 8. But E Heart was actually my 7.
E Heart. Okay. See, I had Lola gonna kill me again. I had Prestavia at 7, and then I had Chrissy right above her at 6. Just for the reasons that you pointed out already. She had 3-round battles. Her impact, like she's a woman who returned back into the game, and her impact that she put into the year 2021 was just completely undeniable. I feel like the respect that she got from that year coming back into battle rap and performing at such a high level like that was just, and then, you know, Yoshi G was already a hot commodity. Mm-hmm. So she got the Yoshi G battle and she won that one. And that also showed people like, look, I could get back up here on the stage whenever y'all ready and I could show out. So it was levels to that battle. Yeah, it was levels to that battle with me. And then that one in the See the Boss battle, it was just like certain levels in that battle that was shown. That's like, yo, she can hang with the best of them. So
I will say this. Swinging. I don't have Chrissy on my list coming in here, but I will say this: I was in the building again for her and Street Hymns. I was very impressed. I was very entertained. Mm-hmm. But I do love her battle versus Yoshi. I have her winning that, and I love how, you know, she was in a very, very bad mood, but she kept it professional. Mm-hmm. And I know that takes a lot for these ladies to keep it professional when you don't want to be professional. But I also say for her battle with Yoshi, I love that she pretty much took back that thought. Mm-hmm. She was like, I'm the thought. You my son. You my son. She took away. And I loved it.
You a rookie.
And it's crazy, and it's crazy because it's like
so I
where
do
Yoshi
like
made this big persona, and nobody has been able to really take that from her.
I think
and
the
Chrissy
impact of that
like,
win over Yoshi was big because a lot of people, even though Yoshi came off a loss with drugs,
not just a loss,
but
Yoshi
was
still
Yoshi.
Performance. She
was
was ready.
Still Yoshi.
That's why I said
Yoshi
it was
is still Yoshi, so she ready.
So a lot of people didn't have Chrissy,
and that's why I said it was levels to that matchup, right? Because you have Yoshi, who's a hot commodity. You have the thought thing added on top of that, as well as her showing these leagues. Like, look, when y'all ready to put me on a big stage in front of these lights, understand I'm going to show up and perform.
Entertaining.
So this is over Prestavia?
I have Chrissy over Prestavia. Me personally, I had, but I mean, we're at number 7. I know some people wrote Prestavia in.
Chrissy was my number 7. You said Prestavia was yours.
Yes.
Okay. Let me say this. After listening to you ladies that I look up to speak, right? I didn't have Chrissy on my list, but she was my first honorable mention, right? Up until last night, I've been debating between her and E Hart. That's how E Hart, I would have had Chrissy where E Hart is, right?
One more battle for me would get E Hart on that list comfortably with what she did.
That
battle
with Flames was so incredible. The impact was so heavy that to me they was just a tie. Because listen, to see the boss return with the Chrissy return on the first Queen of the Ring card out of COVID.
Yeah.
And I was in the building. I might be biased calling it a classic because that was my first. That was my first in the building experience.
It's a really good battle.
And that back and forth was crazy. Just like AR-14 to see 3 back and forth on that thing was crazy.
See, now I feel bad.
So I don't mind. I don't even mind if I got to take E Hart off of here to put Chrissy at that 7th spot. Because you could look on my list. I got Chrissy or E Hart. It's right here on my own paper.
You gonna take E Hart at the top 10?
I'm saying, this is why I'm saying that.
To me, it's the one more battle.
Really
you don't have E Hart in your top 10?
It's the one more.
Let me say this.
Listen, she got Battle of the Year, which is a big deal, and then she got Ines, and she wins that battle to me. But it's a one rounder.
For some strange reason, we're not counting her Verbal Warzone battle.
Right.
I felt like there was one more.
I'm sorry, E Hart.
I completely forgot about
with Young L, and Young L's like not a slouch.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
And she did really.
I missed the battle. I missed the battle.
So are we saying Chrissy for 7?
I'm not mad at it.
Okay, so
and I'm saying that I would take E Hart off my list. I don't have for Chrissy.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really going to be budgeting too much on 1 through 6.
Wait,
you guys have Prestavia?
I had Prestavia at 7. I didn't have. I had Chrissy at honorable mention. Don't kill me, sis. I love you to death.
I love you, Chrissy.
You get what I'm saying?
But E-Hart had been another battle. Is it a 3 round? I didn't see it. So
but I was looking at the impactfulness of everything. Like for me, when I look at Prestavia being at number 7 for me, right? It's because, right. We did get battles from Shuni. We did get battles from Shuni this year, and they were amazing battles as well. Shuni, in my opinion, there's certain legends that don't belong on lists, but we doing Wody. And for me, Shuni, 40, and there's certain females that just But legends.
Chrissy would fall in that too because she was back then too. She's that
but
old
this
era.
year's impact is what I'm saying. This year's impact
so if we're looking at that as far as her impact in coming in. Now again, this is why Prestavia for me was 10 because I can't see her.
Understand
you see what I'm saying? I really can't see her over. Although she had a great impact, but she had the best impact as a
But would that mean this were their builder years? You get what I'm saying? Like they built up this year. This build up was the year. Now don't be afraid to say we shouldn't be afraid to say that somebody has a build up to their body.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it, but I feel like they both was kicking. It just Shuni is not as
Who's
clean.
fighting for this 7?
I feel like Chris.
Este número 7, coño.
I have Chrissy. I see some of y'all.
Listen,
have
this what I'm telling y'all. This is what I'm gonna tell y'all.
But
I will, because I told y'all it was between Chrissy or E Hart. Like I literally didn't know which one to put in my top 10 because I felt like they were tied. I felt like they had the same amount of impact. They put in great work. They gave us great performances. If I take her off, right, it's only because I'm not gonna be moving nobody else up. Like my 1 through 6 is. That's just what that is.
I'm alright with Chrissy only because that is a sis. She is amazing. But Prestavia for me, like I don't know. I feel like I'm fighting for both of them at the 7, but like.
I feel you, but
everybody was so excited for Prestavia.
But again, we could probably rework it. We could probably rework it.
But are we not looking at Prestavia's 2021 and her opponents?
Well, that's what I'm. And there it is.
That's why I said number 8.
That's why I had her number 10.
I mean, it's not our fault. It's her first year.
All right, so I get it, but it's like for instance, like when I was judging Caution, right? Mm-hmm. She put in a lot of work, and I can't let that go to the wayside. But I feel like it's battles that was her test battles that she didn't clear.
Right.
I could have easily said because she didn't clear a coffee battle or her Yoshi battle. That's a big deal. She shouldn't even be in the top 10. But I feel like when you got 17 battles, we gotta. You know what I'm saying? Give you some credit for putting in that work. That's why I'm saying this year I want that.
I will say, shout out to Prestavia, but your first year, just making it on the list in your first year, it's a lot of women.
It's a huge accomplishment.
There's a lot of women who are starting out and they're not even in They're not even in the statistics or the surveys.
That's a fact.
We don't even know who they are.
It's legends that's not in the conversation.
To be on the number 8 or the number 7 spot, we at number 7 to be at the number 7 spot for your first year for
y'all
real.
Putting Chrissy over her? So
I personally am.
Yes.
Or
I'm gonna put Chrissy over Prestavia.
All right, so let's.
Over Prestavia.
Are y'all ready?
Wait.
Okay. Are y'all ready?
It seems like somebody's gonna get kicked off the list. Like whatever is going on.
Are y'all ready?
Somebody's not gonna make it.
I've already said that.
Ladies, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do a vote. Okay, we're gonna do a vote. I'm gonna say both names. Okay, we're gonna do a vote.
Okay.
Hold up your Woman of the Year flyer. Chrissy, who has Chrissy in the number 7 spot?
I'll go with Chrissy.
Before I do this, is Prestavia making your list?
Can we vote?
She was at my 10.
Can we
She was
vote?
at my 10.
Can we vote?
She was at my 10.
Can we get this?
There's some ladies that don't even want Chrissy on the
I don't want to
list.
vote against her if she doesn't make it on the list. That's my thing.
Well,
I
that's
think she
why we
deserves
voted.
on this list. But if y'all not gonna vote her on this list, I'm gonna vote
Okay,
her.
so is the argument is Chrissy even on the list? Is that where we're at?
Right.
Say
Who is
no.
voting
On
for
her list.
Chrissy?
I got Chrissy on my list.
Does
I
Chrissy
didn't have
deserve
her
to be in the
on
top
my list.
10?
I didn't have her on my list. I had her as honorable mention.
All right, you didn't have her on. You didn't have her on.
Okay, so y'all all got Prestavia. Y'all got Prestavia for 7. Okay, then I'm gonna be cool with that. I'd rather her be on there.
Listen, when we do the rework, because we're doing the rework, and then we can talk about it. We can talk about it. I'm not gonna argue just yet because when we get to the rework, when we get to the rework,
Congratulations to Prestavia. We got you down at number 7 right now. Things might change because we about to get down to the nitty gritty. Okay.
Shout out to Gun Titles and Prestavia.
We got number 7. Number 7, ladies. Number 7. Let's talk about it. Y'all kicked my lady off.
That was number 7.
I'm sorry. We're going to 6. We're going to 6. Okay.
Y'all about to be mad.
Y'all kicked my girl off. Y'all don't have Chrissy on, so I'm just not even going to argue it. I made my point.
She might be back.
My number 6 is Flames.
I got rounds.
My number 6 is Flames.
I'm not arguing that. She was on mine.
My number 6
Oh shit.
is 40. And only reason
I'm not mad at that because she's on my list.
The only reason is because 40 got 3 main events. Mm-hmm. She got 2 1-rounders, and I feel like How do I weigh this?
Let me look at 40s.
You got 3.
I have some. I have
She
some.
better
Loso, Casey, and Bandit Montana.
Yeah,
Bandit
all
and
main
Loso were
all
one
main
rounders.
events, but 2 of them 1 rounders. She kicked butt
I
all
was
year.
there.
She kicked
I
all
was there.
year. But
sorry, Loso, but she got
if
you.
I could get a 3-round Loso battle,
she got that.
To me, she make the top 5. The reason I have Prestavia over her is because she got more 3-round battles. I get the strength of schedule, but it's like it's 40 bars. She should be able to beat. She should be able to beat Loso. She should be able to beat Ben and Montana. She should be able to beat Vixen. She is Casey J. She is 40 bars, and you got a 1-rounder with Loso.
We got to give 40 credit because I got some things to say. 40 Bars has been a headliner in each of her caffeine appearances. That's 3. 40 Bars has headlined every No Holds Bar event, the first, the second, and the third. Let's see, what else has the Queen done?
She beat the face.
I mean, 40 bars. I mean,
Can we talk about
she
the
beat the
impact
face
of that battle really quickly, like going into
Can we talk about the things she's done in 2021 as well? 2021. Because if I feel like you're listing everything and then it's like kind of swaying us to be like, she's the queen, but it's almost like.
Well, those are just accolades she did this year. That's all
Those
I'm
are
saying.
2021 accolades?
Not the NHB stuff.
Not the NHB.
Like, we know
she's headlined 3. She headlined for the 3rd time a caffeine appearance.
Yeah, she's not my number 6.
She's headlined again a No Holds Bar, and she got 3 of them things. So she's done that again. You know what I'm saying? Like when she headlines,
she's not a.
We know why she's the headliner.
Though, like 2 1-rounders.
But I like the opponents better than I like some of the other opponents.
Who was we just talking about? 1-rounder.
That's what I'm saying. The 1-rounder shit. The 1-rounder shit.
We was just talking
yeah.
about Prestavia and Caution, and I feel like it was one other person about 1-rounders. C3. That's what I'm saying. I feel like we gotta keep this energy. What are we gonna have energy for these 1-round battles?
And we can, because here's the thing: the women they were in low demand for years. The fact that they're able to work, whether it's a 1-rounder, 2-rounder, whatever, they should all count. They should all count as just as effective.
1-rounder for a woman versus somebody like Loso is dangerous.
It's dangerous. A 1-rounder is dangerous as hell. I don't mean them 15
So you think I'm gonna be real with you?
I'm talking about 1-rounder. You gonna get crazy in.
I'm gonna be absolutely real with you.
If you go
like,
first
I
in a
don't have
1-rounder,
40
you can
bars
be killed.
nowhere in there. Like, I'm gonna keep it stacked. Like,
this is just being real. 40 bars is better than Loso. I expect her to beat him.
So that's why she's not number 6 for me.
Well, she's higher.
For me,
she
number
got a better
6.
chance of losing in a 3-round battle against Loso than in a 1-rounder.
I feel you, sis, but for me, number 6.
Not necessarily. A 1-rounder can be dangerous though.
Y'all
40 bars. She said she wrote that. If you listen
Y'all
to
talking
her, she
about
wrote it
somebody
in a
that's
week.
not number 6 right now. So for me, on my list, number 6 is Coffee.
All right,
I got Coffee.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Is she on your list?
Yes.
Okay. Well, no, I thought she's there, dude.
They not
She's
number
there.
6.
Respectfully. Respectfully. Coffee's higher than that, in my
she's higher
opinion.
for mine too. She's higher
Respectfully,
for mine, too.
Coffee and 40 are in the top 5.
Right. Well, there you go. Right.
So who are y'all putting at number 6? Because 40 is not going there.
Right. There you go. Period.
It's gonna be whatever you all say. It's gonna.
Let a nigga try me. Yeah, I bought the piece like I'm Gandhi. And I'm shooting shit like a hobby. You could never slide me. Bitch, I play with sticks like it's hockey. Girl, you get rid of your juice just like a Nazi. You gotta know that I'm with the dumb shit. Yeah, they only on track, but you're on shit. Yeah, and they know I pull a gun quick. Yeah, I bought dumb, just bought dumb bitch. I bought the tray in the.
There you go. Right.
So who are y'all putting at number 6? Because 40's not going there.
Right.
Flames.
I see other names here.
I'm gonna tell y'all why I have Flames at my number 6.
Okay.
Okay.
I know I
about
already
that.
gave y'all a quick.
We have a special delivery. I can read it all.
So, one more time. Every 30 to 45 minutes, we'll be announcing an award. Rita do honors. There you go.
Thank you. Percentages only. Okay, so Performance of the Year award goes to.
Oh shit!
Y'all ready? Jazz the Rapper. Congratulations. Jazz the Rapper wins with 36.2%. out to Jazz the Rapper. Ooh, that was nice. That was
Big Bad Jazz.
Big Bad Jazz about to get another big bag. She about to get another big bag.
That was a good performance.
All right.
Number
So,
six.
number six.
Okay,
Right,
so
let's get back to
this
it.
is why I have Flames at number 6. And she's not in my top 5. For you to be in my top 5, you got to have a clear win. I don't know what battle Flames clearly won. And it's not to say that she clearly lost, but I don't have her winning a battle clear. I have her losing clearly to JC. I have her losing to EK, even though I thought she was amazing. And let me say this, it was just the edge. His pen is just a little bit more, and he also performs. But again, in that battle, she was a warrior just like she is in any other battle, but I edged that battle to EK. I'm not sure I am a URL app member, go gang. But I'm not sure of what that looks like on the app right now at this current moment, but to me, EK just slightly edged that battle. I feel like E-Heart 30'd her, but it was a ladies 30. I feel like she edged her each round just a little bit.
But how do you feel about her and Cheddar though?
Debatable.
Okay, but do you realize that that's gonna be 40?
That ain't got nothing to do with they battle.
But what I'm saying
hey,
is,
shout out to Cheddar is gonna say.
I'm gonna say yeah. But what I'm saying is, I'm talking about her abilities. For her, for an EK.
No,
right.
so listen.
EK
So this is how she is so high on the list without a clear win.
Okay.
So you don't.
But I can't put her in the top 5 with women who have clear wins.
I put her at 9
women in my top,
me. So
women in my top 5 have
yeah,
clear.
All right. Yeah, she got
wins.
scripture.
I had her edging EK. I did have.
I have her.
It's debatable, so I'm not mad.
It's
debatable, so I'm not mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Flames definitely won versus Hazy.
With E-Heart, that's crazy.
That
puts her higher on the list
and
to
she
me.
battled
A classic
Stace,
with
and she battled
JC,
Stace.
she lost to JC, but the pen test is
that
crazy.
battle's not a classic to me. It's not a battle I even want to rewatch ever.
Which battle?
Which one? I mean, I started
Wait.
to rewatch the battle.
Back it up.
Let me say this. In Flames first and second, she had some good material, but I didn't appreciate her entire performance until the 3rd round. JC was JC. 1, 2, and 3 rounds. That was a clear win. I don't even want to debate that battle.
JC, what up, though?
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I'm fine with that analyst.
First Lady Flames is beating EK on the URL app. If that makes anybody's argument.
Well, then that's a clear win if we going off.
It might mean Flames fan base is stronger.
I respect the app, but for me, we edge that battle. But again, it's debatable. So for me, you got to have a clear win to be in my top 5.
But you don't think she clearly beat the other people on this list of her battles, like the Stace and the Scripture?
She's so high on my list.
Cheddar, Hazy.
Yeah, I just want to make sure we account.
And I'm talking about, and I just want to also say this because we emphasizing wins a lot, but the individual performance that she put on this year to me is crazy. Like,
listen, she's incredible. I always want to see. Look,
you got
this is what I've said about
high
Flames.
on individual
She could
performance
literally
every
have
battle.
1 billion battles, lose 1 billion battles, and I'm gonna still be a Flames fan because she's a warrior and she shows up.
That's why she was my number 9.
But what I'm saying about the clear wins that I have in my top 5 are big battles. They are impactful battles.
All right.
But the strength of schedule, individual performance, and impact means something. Battle of the year. With E-Heart.
But you didn't win it. So if she would have won that battle in battle of the
understand
year,
I understand that, but that's a battle of the year. That means she had to do great. She didn't just wasn't just good. Like I'm talking battle of the year, male and female. You can argue that battle up there. That's big deal.
That's why she get number 6 without a clear big win like the people in my top 5 have. Like the people in my top 5 have big stage, big name, clear win. She don't have that.
Okay, so
she's 6 for me.
I'm fine with her at 6. I would agree with all the points that you made.
So
are we going to take a vote? Does anybody have somebody else that they would like to see in the number 6 spot? outside of.
I'm not gonna refute it because, like I said, I just needed her on the list. So if y'all going with that age,
Shout out to Flames.
I just needed her on the list.
Flames. I'm a rival with Flames.
Where she goes is now. I feel like we're gonna rework some of this.
I feel like
but
me and Lola
okay.
got her higher, but we outnumbered.
I got her higher.
So
Like, listen, Flames.
I got her in
feel
the
like
top
your
5.
year was incredible. Like, I honestly can't slouch her for losing against Ehart or JC.
I need you to keep this same energy when we get to this reworking.
It's plenty battlers that's gonna lose to Ehart or JC. It's she would have beat a lot of people with her material that night. Her EK battle, she won that battle. She got wins on there. She had a 2-on-2 with. I just feel like we not giving her credit for battle of the year. I've never heard a single person say that her JC battle that they don't rewatch. I literally have played it in my Discord for the cousins several times. Like, that's crazy to me. That's elite work. Like, we not giving her credit because, and I get wins means something, but like, what is she supposed to?
She definitely
battle
deserves
of the
credit
year?
for battling JC because he's
top
JC.
He like the gatekeeper.
And I think
let's
we all thought
remember
it made
she
sense
called
that they
him
battled,
out
right?
and kind of wanted that over and done with.
Yeah.
Last year because of the comparisons that were being made.
Three round battles. Y'all just told me it's a big deal that 40 battled Loso.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say that. Let me say this with Loso.
For me, in a one rounder against Loso, to me,
It's not a straight.
To me,
Loso is not better than JC. Loso is not better than.
It depends on
He
what
beat
day.
him.
I
He beat him, Lo.
I don't know.
Loso is not
I don't
better
care.
than JC. Loso is not better
He
than
beat
JC.
I'm not a
He beat
JC
him.
fan. I have a lot of respect
He's
for
not
JC.
better.
I
King is not
enjoy
better.
Loso.
I do.
I do.
And I
enjoy
would say this,
JC.
dude, to piggyback off of that, in a one rounder against an angler like Loso
Right.
is fucking dangerous.
It is.
And she cleared
It's a one round battle. You talking about Flames that punch with Mike Tyson of pins. Like, he's up there with the top pins. I don't care what y'all think about him as a battler.
she had
Pin-wise,
good
she had a
material.
3 round battle.
She had good material, but the third is where she shined.
Yeah, I don't think
she
the
didn't
clear
shine
win
in
does
all
it for
3
me.
of those rounds.
I think the fact that she doesn't
shined
have
in
the
that
clear
third
win,
round.
the clear win thing kind of
But
like.
first JC, she shined in that third
I
round.
agree. She had one round. I can't remember off the top of my head right now.
Okay.
Then she shined a little more, but she should be getting washed by JC. I have never heard nobody say they don't rewatch that battle.
I didn't have her losing to JC though.
And I said,
No, I'm saying in my predictions.
I had her as a
I'm
debatable.
saying when I was predicting the battle, I'm like, this is perfect. She has a pen. She writes mean enough to deal with a JC, but she does.
Oh, not you.
Oh.
That was her beating.
But,
No, I didn't have her beating JC.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I don't
Get
have
your
her
life
beating them.
together.
But I just
I'm
feel
not
like
mad, but yeah.
Get up and take breaks.
So what we doing?
I feel like if she doesn't
Right.
have a clear win, she's not a top 5. I have to agree with Tata on that. Like, top 5 to me means something. If she's in the top 10 of female battlers of the world, that's a big
Period.
deal.
There you
I
go.
think us
Okay.
discussing
Top 5 is the
it
question.
says a lot.
There.
So number 6
I'm
is
there.
Flame.
That's it.
Okay, I've given.
Y'all all right?
It's time for Cece to give a little bit,
please.
Just let it go, mother.
and I'm a giver.
Let it go.
I am a giver. I tried
You go with
flames,
that, sis?
but we could do flames at 6.
Okay.
So, all right, everyone agrees we're going to
We gonna
place.
give. We gonna
We're
give.
going to
you
place
don't know
First
that.
Lady Flames.
All right, Flames number 6.
I made my
I tried.
Flames. Listen, if anybody could punch for you, I try. You see, like
So we're going to place her at 6.
That's what we doing.
Sarah.
this messes up my top 5 so badly.
But I say you here now,
I'm in
Sarah.
the same.
I-
My
I-
keep
I-
going like this, like it's a tennis match. I'm like,
Okay. Right. That's why I dropped the mic.
I mean, it's a good point. I understand.
All right.
You do and Tata, y'all made
I
some good
get the
points.
clear
I get
win
it.
thing,
I
Top
but
get
you're
five,
not
yeah,
supposed to
top
walk
five.
through
Because when we do talk about this top 5
I
and then
will
top
say
3,
though, however, with JC, there was already a comparison being made there with her and JC. So that was one of the battles that she actually called him out and wanted to get that over and done with. Like, I feel like going into that matchup, predicting it, just like Du said, I was looking at it like this is going to be a good fight. I already knew that it was going to be a good fight. I didn't feel like going into it like, oh, JC's going to wash her. It's
Right.
JC. I don't think nobody really felt that way about that matchup when it was announced and,
You
right
really was
before
just
it
looking
was.
to see how good she really was
Right,
at that time.
right. It's
And I feel
a
like
test
she
for
did
her,
what
but
she's
it's
supposed
like,
to do. I get that she didn't win, and I understand like you're holding a lot of emphasis on wins, but when you look at individual performance, she would have beat a lot of people with that performance that night. That's all I'm saying. Is that she is stepping up to the plate. It's hard to beat her opponents because her strength of schedule has been very good last year. That's all I'm saying. But if we got her at 6, we can move on.
We can revisit this though. Don't
We
forget.
gonna revisit
Don't
it.
forget.
We gonna
We
revisit
can.
it. We
Yeah, we can go ahead.
We can revisit
We
this
can go
at a
ahead.
later time.
'Cause I got
But she,
her in my
but
top
she is
five.
gunning for
That's about
Wody
to
this
come
year,
off.
so y'all better have
It's
y'all
about
bars.
to come off.
That's crazy.
Flames already said at
One
the
of my
end
girls
of
have already been taken
2021,
off.
y'all
I
have
had Chris
coming
on
for
my
her.
list. and
Yeah,
Chris
y'all
is
said
not on mine. I mean, everybody got to have somebody go now. And one of my girls had to go.
Read it like I
And
love
one of your
you
girls
already.
got to go too.
Right. We're giving.
a lot of bodies on
We're
my
all
list.
gonna give. We all have given. Because I have like 3 that are gone now.
Y'all got
But I
two
got
of my
one that'll
I
probably
got
come
2
back.
of my people on the list that wasn't on there, so I'm a shut
Yeah,
up.
y'all about to kick one of mine off this list.
Yeah,
I
I've
like
been
the way this
tripping
list
because
looks so
y'all messed
far.
my whole top 5 up badly.
So I'm gonna go over this again, ladies. At 10, we have Lady Caution. At 9, we have Gaddis. At 8, we have Shuni. 7, Prestavia. 6, First Lady Flames.
That's it for now.
I like it.
I'm not
Everybody
mad
good-
at it.
everybody
I'm not
good
mad
with-
at this
with-
at all.
with Shuni
I like
at 8
everybody's
and no
argument.
Chrissy, right?
I'm not
Everybody
good
good
with
with
it,
that?
but I'm gonna go with the flow.
I wish we had 12 spots.
I'm gonna go with the
I
flow.
just wish I could just.
The ladies are putting in work. We might
That's
need to
breaking
do
my
top
heart a little
15.
bit.
Black.
It might stretch out.
Top 15.
Because this is precious.
It might.
This is
We might have to
precious.
do 20. They
Well, no,
might.
no, no.
They might give us 20 for 2022.
But look. No, top 10 is fine because guess what? This year, the ladies are going to be working even harder, and that means that you got to squeeze this into a top 10. So that means that it's
But
not.
let's
hey,
understand.
That's
Let's
what
understand
they get the
what we're
money
talking
for.
about
But if
now.
you give us the 10%, you
I
know.
would
No, I'm
like
just
to shine light on the top 20 in the country.
Right, I feel you.
That's
But
what
the
honorable
fact that we
mentions are
could do
for.
this, that we couldn't do
like
this
that.
before. So let's
But
shout
you know
out
what?
to that.
I agree with you.
I second that.
We couldn't do
But
this
it's-
before,
to
so the
me,
fact that we could do it
it's-
now is dope.
It's incentive to get into that top 10, though, right?
Yeah, Nunchi Chinks.
She
There's a
is
couple of
definitely
girls.
on
There's
my
a couple of
mentions.
opponents on here that are worth
China,
Okay.
being lined up.
China, definitely.
And shout out to female battle rap. Before we couldn't do this. That's what I'm saying.
If you look at Miss Miami, we're
Right.
looking at
Oh,
all
Miss
Miami.
headliner. Looking
Yeah.
down her resume is like she had a dope year as well.
Heavily slept on.
Yo, Bonnie got street hands
Bonnie
out
had
of there.
a
Shout out
Bonnie
to Bonnie.
and also made the
baby.
cover.
Yeah.
A champion.
Yep, shout out to her.
Bonnie did.
Cheddar had a great year.
Now, let me,
shut
wait.
I said that.
Let me ask y'all a
I
question.
said that.
Let me
See, the
ask
boss
y'all
had a
some
great
heavy
year.
names
out of my top 5 right now.
Jay had a good year.
But let me ask y'all a question about the Gaddis and did y'all mention Gaddis and RX or no?
Yeah,
Okay.
we breezed
that
over
was a
I
good battle.
thought that was 2020.
No, that was 2021. Early.
That was
early.
in
Early.
GX.
January.
I know. I
It
thought
was the
they
beginning of
dropped
the
it.
tournament.
Yeah, I
No, that
thought
was a
they-
tournament battle.
Because that was
Wasn't
when
it?
Saint won the
No, it
belt.
was one
It
of, I
wasn't?
think it was one of the
Yeah,
extras.
it was one of the extras, but I
okay.
thought it was the battle
that was the
from
same night
2020.
where Saint won the belt.
Right, but I thought
and
that
Real
was
Deal won the
2020.
That was a great Gaddis.
But
Yeah,
what?
and
But
I
I'm asking
remember
for a
that one.
reason. I thought that actually happened in 2020
Was that
and
the
not
same card?
20.
No, it was 2021, I believe.
It was
Was it?
France.
Are we losing our mind?
France.
Yes.
It was okay.
January 2021.
January 2021.
Okay, so what I'm asking that for a reason because ladies, y'all have done so much work and I cannot remember. Bonnie and Show Off. Was that 2020 or 2021?
2021.
Oh, well, why is it
I
on
was doing
here?
the same thing in the car too. Like
Even if it's on here, did she win?
Yeah, I thought she.
I don't
won that
remember her
battle.
winning.
Because I know
I
she
don't
lost the Mac. Well, the Mike Myron battle. Jesus,
Yeah.
that was I hate to bring it up, but I thought she beat.
And she battled
Okay, well,
Trilly.
never mind. So never mind.
All right. Yeah, I think that we have a pretty
I
solid
had 2
10
male
through
wins
6.
for her. That's the
that
only
was
reason
that
why I
nasty.
But I mean, with
card.
arguments like those, we see like it's growing into like maybe a 15 top 20 thing.
Yeah,
because I feel
like then we got so many more women more active. We have women that are coming back into the game. We have newer talent. There's so many names that's in the mix. We have newer new league owners. We have She Goes Hard. We have Chrome 23 in addition to URL teaming up with Queen of the Ring. And all of that going on right now. And then the other leagues picking up, with the women and even giving them 1-rounders. I'm happy about it. So next year it might be a top 20 next year. You know what I mean? Just because of the body of work. I mean, we're already starting the year of 2022 off very strong with the 2 events that we have already lined up. So
and we got Queen of the Ring coming up.
Panic Room, yeah.
So next year is going to be extra stressful.
It's been good so far. We've been good. I feel like we've been good.
So we ready for our top 5 or what we doing?
I want to ask y'all really quickly, are we locked in on this or do you guys want to take a quick break before we get into the top 5? What do you guys want to do?
My brain hurts.
I feel like I feel like if we take a break,
let's get to the 3 at least.
You want to get to the 3?
Oh, okay. All right.
But wait, what about? So everybody's comfortable with this order?
No, but we
I
know
need my e-hard. Where is my e-hard? That's how
we gonna get there.
Where is my e-hard?
No,
now.
We're not going to the top 5 till we get cool.
Yeah, till we
cool on the top 6.
Well, no, because what I'm saying is that once we get to, I would say, once we finish from 3 to 10. Wait, the 3 we gonna do the intermission, right?
I don't know. I'm just trying to see, like, are we
locked?
Because there is one that I know needs to come off right now. I feel like because we talking about all the body of work and wins and losses, I feel like caution should come off.
And who should go on?
I feel like
that's crazy.
No. It because she does, but how many wins do she have with them battles? She lost half of her damn battles.
They're giving her credit for coming out there.
And I do, and no, all respect to her and her body of work. Because look, she, I have Prestavia in 10 because I feel like that's where she.
So wait, if Caution leaves, does Chrissy Yamaguchi deserve?
That's what I was going to say. Can I fight for Chrissy right now?
Absolutely, that's what I'm trying to.
Can I say something?
I'm trying to make room for you.
Can I say something? I know that. Obviously, the fans
because
have
when
also
we get to
spoken.
C3, we're gonna have that same argument. Because C3 is in my top 5.
Because according to the fans, right now we haven't talked much about Yoshi besides her losing the people.
Yoshi is in my top 5.
And Miss Hustle, which I will say for Impact, her being in Verb was Impact. But I just want to say, are we gonna touch bases on what the fans? Are we gonna touch bases on that?
We can.
So.
If Yoshi's performance of the night means more than Flames Battle of the Year, I'm dead.
Well, I can't even discuss that.
I know
Flames lost her battle though. Like, why do we keep talking about? We keep ignoring the person that won the battle. E-Heart won.
Yeah. That's a good
Coffee
point.
Clear T-Top.
Yoshi,
that part. The performance is crazy versus Caution.
But
I'm gonna say this.
Okay, so let me say this. Let me campaign for this because I do agree with the arguments in regard to Chrissy. So let me get my argument out as far as switching Prestavia for Caution. Like we said, strength of schedule. Like I told you, I wrote on. I'm sorry, and I know y'all have this, but this is kind of small for me to read, but that's Flames. I'm sorry, but in reading off Caution's strength of schedule, like she had Gates, she had Bullpen, Queen of the Ring, URL, or she was on Civil War. No holds barred. She go hard. We go hard. So she's been working.
I added her numbers up, like,
and don't just look at the leagues.
Like,
look at those dates.
Well, hold on.
Look at the dates in which she was putting in this work back to back, filling in for people who didn't show up.
And that's what I'm trying to get to. Listen, the dates back to back. Yeah, we got to look at that too because if the execution, as you were saying, with Shuni. If the execution is not there, Robin beat her. Miss Miami, she had Rio. She won Fendi.
No.
She lost to...
No. Lady Caution clearly beat Robin Rhymes.
She choked in the
Tata
third.
said it was clearly.
And then stumbled in the second. How?
Listen.
This sounds like a preference battle.
Listen.
It definitely is, and I'm not mad at that.
Well,
but
maybe it is.
All I'm saying is that if we're talking about putting Prestavia over Shuni at the time, and that was because of her consistency. If we are talking about the rate of consistency, which is part of strength of schedule, and not for nothing, last year, this is why Casey, this is the argument we had with Casey and her execution and her wins and losses as well. So we have to look at it in the same.
I don't want to look at it in the same because I had Casey. I don't want to look.
Well, no. I'm talking about who was on the panel last year and the argument that we had. But when I look at her, even if you want to give her the Robin battle, look at all the battles that she has.
I don't feel like I'm giving it to her. I feel like she clearly won that battle.
Okay,
who wants caution to come off the list?
But what I'm saying is that
I don't want caution to come off the list. However, if caution is going to be taken off, I would like to just make an argument for Chrissy to be in the number 10 spot.
Okay, so who's in favor for voting her off the list?
Chrissy. Well, I want to hear the arguments.
Okay. I just want. I didn't know we gotta just her.
Okay. I want to hear the arguments for Chrissy. I'm interested.
I'm saying.
Well, I feel like Prestavia should go in 10 in place of. That's just my argument. And if
so, you
caution
saying pull Prestavia down to 10 and swap her with caution, or
who had a better
I'm just
year?
saying
Who had a better year, Shuni or Chrissy?
Chrissy.
So why we not discussing that 8 spot?
Okay.
Oh, well,
let's talk about Shuni the rapper.
Let's talk about Shuni.
Here we go.
I would like Chrissy to be on this list.
I had Chrissy over Shuni on my list, but when we was arguing, the argument was for Prestavia and Chrissy, and I wanted Prestavia to be on this list.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't mind bringing Shuni off and putting Chrissy on there in her spot because she had a better year execution wise, and she won all her battles, and she had all 3-round battles, and I feel like they talent pool was similar, kind of, with the exception of the Vixen battle.
I like the fact that Shuni battled Yoshi. That Chrissy battled Yoshi, and at that time Yoshi was, Yoshi smoking hot, right?
Right.
So I feel like that mattered more. I feel like
and Shuni
Chrissy's
didn't
year
get through her Vixen battle clean
more than Shuni's, so to speak, because of Shuni's execution. I feel like on paper,
I will put
Shuni looks good, but
Chrissy
when you watch the battles, it's like I'm not mad at swapping Shuni out for Chrissy Yamaguchi.
So we doing that? We doing that?
We need our flag.
We doing that?
I gotta be fair. Cause then it'll be that's a GTA bias.
Okay, so Shuni is not a. Chrissy is.
Caution, Goddess, and we remove Shuni.
Congratulations to Chrissy Yamaguchi.
Chrissy Yamaguchi, we got you on the list.
We still don't want E-Heart?
I'm just. To be honest, E-Heart had Ines while we playing. Ines is. Are we acting like Ines is not a name here?
He's a name.
He's a historical name.
I'm just. But you keep saying one rounders.
Are you dumb?
When you talking about taking people off,
we gonna come for bias.
This don't make sense.
3-rounders mean that you had to put in more work in terms of writing, but a 1-rounder, just because these motherfuckers done watered down 1-rounders immensely in the last few years, but a 1-rounder is suicidal with the right people. I'm not talking about these ones where the name goes 5 minutes and this other person, Joe Schmoed, and went 15 minutes. I'm not talking about them kind of 1-rounders. I'm talking about 1-rounders like a Charlie Clips and goddamn JC. That was at a time where it was kind of like, even though that 1-rounder, I think Charlie, went a little longer, but at the same time, the man, listen, there was no back and forth. I would like to see that in 3 rounds at that time. I want one of those 1-rounders. So that's what I'm talking about. Those kind of 1-rounders. So I feel like we shouldn't take the esteem from what 1-rounders have been over the course of a year.
I'll agree.
A 1-rounder I'm gonna tell you this. A 1-rounder back in the day, let's put some respect on it, was because
you trying to get
leagues didn't have the
off
money.
the list?
Okay, hold on. Leagues didn't have the money. Leagues didn't have the money to have
off this list.
These names
gotta be on the
coming.
list.
Okay, go ahead.
You go.
No, I'm good.
I was just only gonna say this. URL just had a whole event of 1-rounders.
Somebody here, hi.
And That's the thing. Everybody acted like,
and we loved it. And we was talking about it.
This could be a 3-round battle event. They wasted it on 1-rounders. That's how everybody.
I don't feel like it's ever a waste. Like I was saying, back in the day, the reason why they did 1-rounders back in the day was because certain smaller leagues could not afford that.
Material back. That's my thing. When 1-rounders,
you can't, but you can turn. You know what? I'm gonna use this. During COVID, when we had the virtual battles on RBE, J Mills and Big K was a great virtual battle. They did 3 rounds. And not for nothing, this motherfucker definitely made up for that K-Shine battle. He was really, really good. So I forgot that they did it when I first heard about it, but then when I saw it, I was very impressed. That's all I'm saying. To me, it's just the prelude to, hey, would you want to see this in 3-round setting? Because those battles, not for nothing, they were only 2:30, 3 minutes.
Yeah, I think
they were like
the
3
problem
minutes,
with the
if I'm not
1-rounder is
mistaken.
the writers or the battlers, because you can have a full conversation in 1 round, right? Especially if they're giving you longer time. So you're doing 2 to 3 minutes in 3 rounds, but in 1-rounders, you might be doing 6 to 10 minutes, depending on who we're talking to. And it depends on how you are. Like if you're a complete writer, if you can get the message across in that 1-rounder. Everybody's not that type of writer. Everybody's not skilled in that way where they can condense the message and get it across in 1 shot. So I think that matters too. I don't think that 1-rounders are a bad or a good thing. I'm
not mad at 1-rounders at all, ever. Like, I agree with what you said. It's a prelude, but it's also like just a tester. Let me see what this guy is capable of, what this woman is capable of. And next time I see them for the 3 rounds, I like that.
Well, that's why I do that's what my 1SKs are. That's exactly what my 1SKs are. And I've even lowered the time because I want to be able to see how you can write and how much impact you really can make in that 1 round for 4 minutes.
Right.
I respect the 1-rounders. I just give 3 more weight.
That's what I'm saying.
I understand that. I can respect that.
I give the 3-rounders a little more weight.
So what we doing? We keeping this like this? I would just want to go over this again. Y'all got Caution at number 10, Gaddis at number 9, Chrissy is now at number 8, Prestavia at 7, and First Lady Flames is at 6.
I like it.
Again, I'm not mad at the list. Okay, let's keep going.
No, please.
I want to keep going only because I
just want to hear what you have to say.
About what you caution.
I just no, and it's really not even about caution. If I could keep her on here, I would. I'm really just listening. I'm listening to the arguments to try to keep her here. I just feel like she had a great year, Prestavia did, but I feel like she should be at number 10. I would even move Caution up to 9. Now, I love me some Gaddis. I do. But I could even, if we had to take anybody off, I would take Gaddis off and put Shuni on.
I can't.
Gaddis
I
be
can't
official.
Not
Gaddis
the way
be the
Gaddis be official.
Oh, yeah, okay, but
and not the way we got the
Shuni doesn't have a performance like that.
And let me say the RX performance was something crazy. She shook up the culture with the RX performance alone. So that right there was a lot. And going back to King of the Dot, her.
Shuni was the one I was going to take off for Gaddis if I had to. So I'm not.
Okay, and I'm not mad at either of those because I would have, listen, at the end of the day, right now, that's why I didn't really want to go there because I wanted to wait to see and then rework. I just feel like somebody does have to come off this list. Still? I do still feel like somebody. We're at 5 right now, and I'm just saying, I really don't want to get.
Can I talk that shit? Can I talk that shit? Can I talk that shit? Cause I can walk that shit. I don't really care what they talking about, cause most of them just talk the talk, they can't walk it out.